This is about psychological warfare, a specific type of warfare designed to distract, misinform, and anesthetize the brain. We must remain vigilant at all times and be alert to their insidious attack on the mind. For they have come before, and they will come again.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
You are now listening to the sounds of a God in the flesh. My lineage is ancient. I come from beyond any place you could imagine. In your imagination, mommy was my spaceship. It took us 9 months to get me here. I finally made it. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. My star got 6 points, so I burn brighter than any pentagram on Hollywood sidewalk. I'm much too hot.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I did not alert y'all that I was coming on, so I'm gonna get y'all a little bit of time to come on. My grandbaby is over here, so if y'all hear the sound in the background, sorry about that. Give me 3 minutes, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So,
Not cool me off, not a sun, don't chill, I love. Check the rhyme that I spill on y'all. It's the best by far. And this year of the sacred brotherhood of elite rappers. I'm a master builder.
all right. Just trying to get my shit together. I didn't work with my ancestors this morning, which is not good. I shouldn't let these distractions distract me. But I just want to give y'all an update of what's going on. So I got that video that I posted of the body cam. And since it's so evident of all the crimes that was committed, I had um, filed my police report. I don't want this my music in the background. I don't want it to be too loud and irritating y'all. I hate that when I hear somebody talking, the music is louder than them. So hopefully that's not too bad. But it's calming me down, so I need it in the background. Okay, so I filed a police report yesterday to get this demon locked up, and the officer that I was filing a report with, he said, I don't see probable cause to press charges against her. And I said, what does that mean? You don't see probable cause? He said, because what she didn't hurt you or something like that. I don't know. I recorded it, so I'm gonna make a little short video of the conversation and play it so y'all can hear it. But I really don't feel like going into that right now. So for the most part, he said um, he wasn't going to do what I told him to do, basically. So when I said to him, can you look at your body cam for that day? The body cam footage for that day. Y'all have access to it. I know you do because you just sent it to me. Um, he said, sorry, it's a TV in the background. So there's a lot of shit going in the background. But and I lost my train of thought. Hold on, y'all. Is it cold outside? Nice, nice. Yeah, I can feel it in here. I need to go outside. Uh, so when I asked him to look at his body cam footage, he said that he couldn't go into the body cam footage of the supervisor on there because um, that's an evasion of his privacy. That's what this motherfucker said to me. So I said, "Oh, okay. It's a evasion of your privacy. Okay. Um, well, it ain't private no more. I got it all over the internet. So you can go to the internet and look at this video while we on the phone." And he says, "No, that's not necessary," is what he says. I said, "So let me get this straight. I'm filing charges against somebody who committed a crime against me. You telling me you're not going to file charges against them?" And he said, "But what did she really do?" Remember these words. I'm telling y'all what they saying out their mouth. Remember, everything is language. So I said to him, she filed a false police report on me. He said it wasn't a false police report because the sheriffs executed a legal um, eviction. I said, you keep saying the same thing over and over. You've been saying it over and over for the last hour we've been on this phone. But I keep telling you that just because the sheriffs did something don't mean what they did was legal. Now on your footage, you can hear your supervisor over there talking about how um, the documents were whited out and the dates were changed. So there was tampering with legal documents done. So that's one thing. I said that I wasn't trying to go after the police and the sheriff. I just wanted to file charges against her, but all of y'all did shit dirty. So he said, you're yelling at me. I said, you know what? I hear that. So let me calm down. I said, I'm just yelling at you because I'm tired of y'all trying to play me. So I said, let's start over. I said, you have a job to do. What is the case number on that call for service? So he reads the case number out. I said, if you was really doing what I asked you, you would go and look into the case. And he goes, I keep telling you, it's nothing in there. And I say to him, I don't know what the fuck y'all problem is. Y'all keep telling me that there's nothing in there, but y'all keep telling me what y'all did was legal. So I said, what's the next step for me when I have a law enforcement officer who doesn't do his job? Who do I call? I said, do I call the Colorado Bureau of Investigation? I said, do I call Internal Affairs? And he was like, well, no, ma'am, you can call my supervisor. What's wrong? You don't want me calling Internal Affairs on you or the Colorado Bureau of Investigation? He said, I'm trying to do everything you're asking me. I said, if you're doing everything that I'm asking you to do, you will open that damn case up that I just told you to open up and read it to me. He said, I did. And it has no notes in there. I said, is it suppressed? He said, yeah, like it should be, is what he said. It should be. I said, that answer doesn't even make sense to me. What you're saying is not making sense. So I have to go about this a different direction. Um, so I had to deal with that incompetence, but it's okay. I covered myself again as usual. So I say, okay, I have a process. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the courthouse and I'm going to go back because y'all know every time that I've gone to the courthouse since March of 2023, every time I've gone and I've asked them, have I ever been evicted? Have I ever been evicted? They say no. Now, I've had live videos where y'all was watching and y'all heard them say no. I've had videos and audios that I've posted up here and y'all heard them say there's never been an eviction on me in 2023. Now, when I went yesterday, now mind you, I told y'all I've been waiting for this Freedom of Information body cam footage for a very long time. A very long time. And they kept on giving me excuses why something that only supposed to take 10 to 14 days taking months, right? Um, so I go there and they hand me a writ of possession order. And I said, this is a interesting document. When did this document get into your record? And she said, yeah, it's in here. This is what the order was. I said, what other orders do you have on that case number? So she pulled out um, a granted eviction. She pulled out a request for a counterclaim that was denied, and she pulled out a motherfucking writ of possession. Now I said, where'd that come from? She said, my record. El Paso County Court, doctored records. El Paso County Sheriff Department tampered with legal documents. This shit sound like I'm watching a movie. But see, the thing about me is, yeah, I was upset. And I was flipping out at the fucking injustice and the criminal activities that's going on. But y'all know me. And I always have a plan for that. Because I know how corrupt they are. Now, I have 27 audio recordings of 11 different clerks saying to me, there is no possession order, there is no restitution order, there is no eviction. I have ROAs. It's a recording of accounting. Multiple printouts of that from them for every time I went. And it doesn't say any of that bullshit that they gave me yesterday. So if a war is what you want, Colorado, a war is what you will get. Because the bitch had a plan for that. So if y'all was really covering your ass, y'all would have never gave me that footage. And now that I have cried my tears and been stressed out at the complete and total fucking utter disrespect and fraudulent ass fucking behavior. They want us to honor them and listen to their rules and their laws and bullshit. And you made fake legal documents. That shit is outrageous. Let's not forget about May, the month of May of 2023 when I called a lawyer to get help. And remember, yeah, I believe I put that recording up too. I have multiple I have multiple channels that I post shit from, channels that I haven't told y'all about, just to cover my ass. So this particular lawyer, if y'all remember, says I can resolve all of this right now. I could just go into the database. I have all the legal cases, database, whatever. And he goes in there and he said there's nothing. The only thing he saw was the suppressed ruling where the judge dismissed the landlord's um, default judgment and suppressed it. Dismissed and suppressed it. That was the only thing that lawyer pulled up. He said there's nothing else. There's no writ of possession. There's no writ of restitution. There's no eviction. Um, and he said because of what the case that we was going over and all my evidence that I was showing him. And he said to me, remember y'all, he said, oh, you need a real lawyer. I know y'all remember that one. Because he said, and I said, what you mean? Didn't I just call a lawyer? And he said, oh, no, you need a real lawyer. Because not only did they illegally evict you, but they committed 3 felonies that I see so far, and we just been on the phone for a few minutes. So I have evidence from another lawyer who searched the database 5 months after this supposed eviction took place, and there was no eviction. I'm telling y'all my business, and I'm showing y'all what's happening to me so that y'all can prepare yourself and see the tricks, see what they're doing. Always cover your ass. Always stay recording. I don't care what the law is for your state. Always stay recording. The true law is we the people. Y'all need to remember that. We the people. I can't believe they made fake documents. You could destroy somebody's life with a keystroke. So I'm gonna be working with my paralegal today, and um we just gonna have to come up with another strategy. And I have to put a forensic audit on my case with the court because Those documents are fake. I showed that shit to my husband and he was like, he just dropped it. Like, this is why I walked away from this shit. And when you see shit like that, it makes sense why people would stop and not go no further with this because if they're so corrupt that you feel like you can't win this shit. I mean, think about it. I've gone to, I don't know, probably 10 lawyers um, since all of this started, and none of them is willing to take my case. Nobody's willing to go up against the police and the sheriff's department. And that's okay too, because that's true too. I just don't give a fuck. I don't need nobody. So I'll just sue on myself. I fear no one. I'm scared of no one. I know who I am. I always stay in honor and justice. So whatever the outcome is just what it's going to be. But to think that they would get away with what they've done to me is outrageous. Now, I'm in talks with one of the news stations. I'm not going to say which one. One of the news stations is willing to do a story about what they did because of that body cam. Um, I'm just not going to give up on this. They're not going to get away with it. And I promise y'all, I will show you video of me getting that bitch, Danielle Foley, property manager, Polaris Peak Apartments. She will be taken away in handcuffs. If it's the last thing I do, that bitch, I'm gonna make her life a living hell. You just watch. I'm gonna show y'all what real petty revenge look like. Because you made me leave something that I'm supposed to be in. And that is the same exact thing they've done to us when they got here from their little dirty ass serial killing, no sun will shine on your ass place. But I am not my ancestors. I am my ancestors' weapon. The video that y'all saw of the body cam footage is from last year. It's from April the 6th of last year. It's not currently happening. That's not something I'm going through now. It has just taken me this long to get this footage, and that's why I'm just now releasing this footage. So nobody's trying to evict me right now. So the reason why I didn't go back into the um the apartment after that incident with the cops was because I knew that I had them on camera committing felonies, and I felt like it was more beneficial to me for me to make a point than to just keep going back into there and just fighting them every month. I already proved my point. I got all my evidence together. I set my traps up and they fell for it. So that's what went down there. Okay. Um, the fact that y'all can hear those two supervising officers saying that the sheriff's department doctored those papers and that the landlord was trying to pull a fast one. I want y'all to go back and listen to that video again. The cops are saying that the landlord is trying to pull a fast one. The cops are saying that the sheriff department whited out documents. The cops are saying that there's absolutely no eviction or writ of possession in the court um, files that they were looking at. All of that was said on their own shit. So how do they walk away from that information and then come and threaten my life? And when I say threaten my life is because when you're telling me that I have to leave something that I own, or you'll lock me up, or you put your hand on your gun and you're a fucking 6'3" white man with muscles and weapons, and I'm just a woman by myself. And you did all of that knowing. And then if you listen to on one portion of it, he says, I'm not keeping anything from you, Miss Ward. I'm not hiding anything from you, Miss Ward. But if you wasn't hiding anything from me or withholding anything, why didn't you tell me that the documents were whited out? Why didn't you tell me that you believed that the landlord was trying to pull a fast one? Why didn't you tell me that the document that the landlord texted your other officer, the partner on the scene with you, why didn't you tell me that what she sent was an application to have a dismissal for my counterclaim with the court, which had not even been granted? So what crime is that? Everything that happened to me was extortion. It was extortion. I was being extorted by the sheriff, the police, and the property manager. That is a ring of racketeering. I can not only prove all parties involved did what they did, but they can't unprove it. Now, when I said to the officer yesterday when I was trying to file my report, um, hold on one second, please. Okay. Okay, so when I was speaking with the officer, I said, if you're telling me that you're not going to go arrest her while I'm trying to press these charges because you do not believe that you have probable cause, when legally I'm proving to you probable cause, you are acting as the judge and the jury. And he kept on saying, Miss Ward, I'm trying to do what you're asking me. They on to me down. They know I'm always going to be recording them. They know I'm always going to have witnesses for what they're doing. And that's fine. But a person can know they're being recorded, and then as the moments go forward, they can forget about it and they'll slip up. I'm the slip up bitch. I catch everybody. I scared the shit out of him when I said I'm calling internal affairs on him. He said, no. You want my supervisor number? Why? I said, do your supervisor understand the law in which he's trying to uphold? Is he a fair and just supervisor? Will he respect me and do what I'm telling him to do because it's right and just? He gonna say, I don't know. You can call him. So that's why I was so stressed out yesterday. That's why I said that my head was hurting so bad. I felt like I was having a stroke because I start off because of who I am initially, just in my regular form, my regular spirit. I am a violent person. I'm just violent. I don't argue with people. I just swing. That's just how I am. It has taken me 15 years to learn how to control the rage inside of me and the violent tendencies that I have. Um, so trying to hold in all that rage I had when this nigga is looking in my face and telling me what he ain't gonna do, it would have been so easy. It just would have been so easy because I'm just in this space right now where I have raised literally all of my children. There's not one of my kids that is still a minor. All of my kids are on their own, doing what they supposed to do, got their careers going. They don't need me. I can't leave this world with my granddaughter still fighting these same battles. So I know y'all listening to me. And this is what I say to everybody. I always tell you what I'm going to do before I do it. I say right to your face what I'm going to do to you before I do it. I do not hide. I do not duck. I do not back down. I will make Corporal Hollis Sergeant McMillan of the Sheriff's Department, Danielle Foley of Polaris Peak Apartment. and Salter. Officer Salter from Australia or London, wherever the fuck you from. I am going to destroy you. Wait for it.